Hello everyone and welcome back here to Comic Vantage, and today we are here with another new Comic Book Day preview episode. That's right, today I'm going to go through and show you pretty much everything that's coming out on Wednesday, April 12th it is. Wow, this year's starting to fly by. And I'm going to show you all the good stuff that's coming out, give you some of my little specs and reading recommendations. So, let's get started. Like always, we are here with our League of Comic Geeks website. That is correct, League of Comic Geeks. They are awesome. They show almost every single book that is coming out for the week, so I love using this to show you guys what's coming up. And like always, if I skip over books that you want to talk about, let me know down in the comments below. I love talking to everyone about comic books, and you know what better way to do it than just leave me a comment. And also, if you guys are not subbed to my channel, make sure you sub up so you can get great content like this on the weekly. Alright, let's get started. Alright, first up, what do we got this week? We got Moon Knight number 22. We got X-Men 21. You know, I miss the old days of the 90s. You had two X-Men teams, one in X-Men and one in Uncanny. You had the X-Men Gold team and one X-Men Blue team. Because the roster was so huge, they had to split the team up to give everybody equal time, or screen time, essentially. Alright, Fantastic Four number 6. We got Spawn 340. It's an interesting cover on that one. Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 5. Carnage number 12. Cletus Cassidy is back. 8 Billion Genies. We got Captain Marvel number 48. Noctera number 13. That book was pretty hot when it came out. I haven't got a chance to read it. If anybody has read it, let me know how it is. We got Storm and the Brotherhood of Mutants number 3. Radiant Black 23. Superman Lost number 2. We got Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 33 coming out this week. We got some Dr. Aphra. Hey, here's a good one to spotlight. Guardians of the Galaxies issue number 1. Who are the Guardians of the Galaxies? 1 year ago, the Guardians of the Galaxy were destroyed, their optimistic future shattered by the betrayal of one of their own. Now they ride the space lanes of a lawless corner of the galaxy, trying to outrun their tragedy. Can they rediscover their heroism and humanity on the bleakest frontier? Can they forgive the failures of their past, or will they fade into dark, eternally unforgiven? Alright. Let's see, it looks like we are getting a lot of variants. Looks like we got some Alex Ross, we got some Scotty Young, we got a movie poster one. There's some good stuff there. Possibly Alan Kaw. Let me take a look here. Nope, Derek Chew, my mistake. Alright. Yeah, that could be a fun book to read. Let's see what else we got. We got Star Wars High Republic number 8, Little Monsters number 12, Danger Street number 5, more Lazarus Planet, and Batman. X-23 Deadly Regenesis number 2. I actually did read issue number 1. It was actually a good read. I enjoyed it, but I'm a huge X-23 fan. I love Laura Kinney. Alright, Phantom Road number 2, Silver Surfer Ghostlight number 3, Wildcats number 6, and this is our Wildcats that we remember from the 90s, or close enough to it, so excited for that. All right, let's take a little quick coffee break here. Brer number 4, brought to you from Boom Studios. Predator number 2. Got Captain America. Cold War Alpha number 1. Bloodline. Nemesis Reloaded number 4. Now, if you guys have not been reading Nemesis, this is an absolutely killer read. Issue number 4 comes out this month. You can still get the first 3 issues pretty much at cover price. Please do yourself a favor and read Nemesis Reloaded. So we got Clear number 2 coming out this week. Dark Ride number 5. Black Cloak number 4. The Ambassadors number 2. Star Wars Return of the Jedi Ewoks number 1. We got some more Batman. We got some Multiversity. Harley Quinn screws up the DCU. Marvel's Voices Spider-Verse. So let's just go ahead and show that off here. I'm just going to show that to everybody because everyone is going to buy this book. You know you are. Don't deny it. And I just want to show you the variants that are popping out also. Wow. I am shocked that this is the only variants. I would expect this book to have at the minimum 15 variants. With all the retailer exclusives and all that kind of good stuff. Alright, curious. Curiouser and curiouser. Chroma number 4, The Sandman Universe, Nightmare Country, The Glass House number 1. The Corinthian has been turned loose on our realm once more, and this time he sets his sights on the very roots of rapacious American capitalism, Silicon Valley. His relentless pursuit of the smiling man will carve a bloody path from the C-suite of profit capital to the bowels of a demonic nightclub. No one will be safe from his reach. Now, I love the Sandman universe. They are always a lot of fun to read. We got some great variants down here. There aren't many, but we do have a Jenny Friesen. We have these great Yoshitaka Amano covers. Now, the Jenny Friesen is a 1 in 100. The Amano foil variant is a 1 in 50. And then we have a cardstock variant, which will probably be just like a B cover that anybody can grab. Rod Reese and a Raphael Albuquerque, 1 in 25. So there's some great books there coming out. All Against All, number 5. Hey, another cool one. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles / Usagi Yojimbo, Where When, number 1. Now, Usagi Yojimbo and the Ninja Turtles have just pretty much gone hand in hand since they first released. These are just great stories to read, and they're always a lot of fun when they cross over. The Ninja Turtles pursue the evil cyborg genius Dr. Werwen through a time portal and emerge in feudal Japan. There, they encounter Usagi Yojimbo, 20 years into the samurai's future, but decades after the arrival of Dr. Werwen, who has already carved himself a fiefdom using mechanized clockwork samurai robots with the intention of conquering both the past and current timelines. This one here has more variant covers than that Miles Morales book. Oh, that's a little interesting. But like always, we got some awesome covers. Some blank variants, black and whites. Good stuff. Star Trek number 6, Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries. Know Your Station number 5. Barbaric Hell to Pay. More Masters of the Universe, Masterverse number 3. Now, it's another book, Masterverse. If you have not read this book, it's not your typical He-Man book. It's kind of like traversing through different multiverses where they tell different individual stories. You know, He-Man's a barbarian, or he's a this, he's a that. You know, this one here, Teela's a goddess, and she's trying to rescue the shaman Beastman from a tribe. So, interesting. Anyway, Hexware number 5, Two Graves number 6, The Seasons Have Teeth, issue number 1, coming at you from Boom Studios. In a drab, colorless world, the seasons bring change and also destruction. Andrew, a retired conflict photographer, lives a life steeped in regret after an unthinkable tragedy, but everything shifts when the seasons arrive, each one a personified godlike creature. As he risks everything to track down spring, summer, autumn, fall, and winter, will capturing the perfect picture of each one be enough to find redemption and ultimately bring color back to his world? Oh, we got a few variants here. Gorgeous covers. That looks like a David Mack. Let's hover and find out. Totally, David Mack. This must be a David Mack as well. It sure is. A 1 in 10 incentive cover. Now, what are you? An unlockable variant. Alright. That sounds like a fun book to read. Let's see what else we got. West of Sundown, number 10. Star Trek Defiant, number 2. I have to read Defiant number 1. If you guys have read Defiant number 1, let me know how it is. It sounds like a great story. Children of the Black Sun, Monarch number 3. Maniac of New York, Don't Call It a Comeback, number 2. 007 for King and Country. Now, this one in particular, I'm not excited about a 007 book, but for some reason, I am absolutely in love with this variant cover. It's a 1 in 15, let's see, lyrics cover. So I might pick that up just for an absolute cover grab. Let's see what else we got. Traveling to Mars, Stoneheart number 2, Red Zone number 2, Heavy Metal 320. I love seeing heavy metal is still around. Here's another cool one. The Great British Bump Off number 1. When she enters her country's most beloved baking competition, Shauna Wickle's goal is to delight the judges, charm the nation, and make a few friends along the way. But when a fellow contestant is poisoned, it falls to her to apprehend the culprit while avoiding premature elimination from the UK bakery tent and being the poisoner's next victim. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be, a huge success or anything, but it sounds like it could be a fun read. It might be fun just to take a look at it. And we got a cute variant covers here. I love the cake with the skull and crossbones in the middle. All right. End After End, number 6. Nightfall Double Feature, number 3. Assassin's Apprentice, number 5. Let's see. Space Job. Mad, number 31. I love the Mads around still. Born of Blood. All Devils Are Here, number 1. Now, if that sounds familiar, it's because I spotlighted that book last week. It said it was coming out then. Possibly got pushed back. Who knows? Because here it is again. There's another one, too, that's on this list that's from last week. Packless, number 6. White Savior, number 4. Kitsune, number 2. Frank Frazetta's Tales of Science and Fantasy, number 1. I love this. The stunning debut of a new quarterly anthology series, each issue focusing on another masterpiece by the godfather of fantasy art, Frank Frazetta. In this story, inspired by the painting Alien Crucifixion, New York Times bestselling author Denton J. Tipton, an exciting newcomer from Spain, Miguel Angel Ruiz, chronicle the final days of a brutal planetary dictator pursued by enemies and allies alike. So that is the cover right there for Alien Crucifixion. And we got a blank cover, and then we have a homage to one of his other ones. I mean, I love Frank Frazetta artwork. I mean, the guy was pretty much, when I was a kid growing up, his artwork was everywhere. You could find it on posters and T-shirts, and you can find it. I had a Frank Frazetta puzzle. I mean, seriously. So that means a lot to me there. Madballs versus Garbage Pail Kids. Time Again, Slime Again. Gold Digger 297 coming out. Gimmick number 2. Never Ender the Final Duel number 1. This is another one that was scheduled for last week and apparently just did not come out. Alright, let's see. Blood, Love, Ghost, and a Deadly Spell. Issue number 1. Off of the huge success of his previous comics, You Promised Me Darkness and Follow Me Into Darkness and Nobody's Girl, here's a little hidden gem Damian Connolly saved for last. Blood, Love, Ghost, and a Deadly Spell is a dark, atmospheric, 64-page volume filled with horrific tales from the mind of Damian Connolly, author of the best-selling hits You Promised Me Darkness, yada yada. We heard all that. Anyway, contains 4 never-be-seen self-contained horror short stories and an illustrated poem that will terrify, unsettle, and astonish. We do have 2 other variant covers, which is actually kind of unusual for a 64-pager. This is $10, but could be really, really, really worth it. Alright, Cinderella versus Queen of Hearts. Hey, Exorcist, Never Die, issue number 1. Sid Miller and Ellen Blair are the world's 2 premier combat exorcists. The only problem? After a nuclear breakup years ago, they can't stand each other. But when the biggest soul auction in history kicks off beneath Los Angeles, Sid and Ellen have no choice but to come together to raid the Hellscraper, an infernal tower going straight down into the earth with thousands of souls on the line. Sid and Ellen must fight their way to the bottom or die trying. Brought to you by Mad Cave on this one. Only one other variant cover. Sounds like a great read. Alright, let's see. I think I only have, or maybe 2 more books to show. Jungle Judge, number 4. This Juana the Orcs was another one that was on last week. I don't get it. Archie Jumbo Comics. Griffin, Galaxy's Most Wanted, issue number 1. Brought to you from Whatnot Publishing. My Brother's Blood Machine. Sleepwalking, number 1. This one sounded really interesting. Brought to us by Silver Sprocket. I love this cover. Clementine and her gritty punk friends as they navigate the perils of her ex-partner drama, 2 loud house shows, and the overwhelming ennui that is their 20s. Clem's a possum. Her friends are raccoons, badgers, and squirrels. More importantly, they're trying. I mean, this just sounds like fun. I have no idea the whole premise behind it. But yeah, I think I need to pick that up. Alright, let's see. We got Legend Fell, number 1 coming out this week. Retroverse, number 5. Ziltoid the Omniscient, number 1. Let's see. Mechaton, number 5. That's the last book I want to show you guys. Mechaton, number 1. I don't know why I said number 5. Mechaton, number 1. Scout Comics, coming under the Scoot imprint. Derek and Leah don't really have a plan. All they know is that video games are awesome and that they should always look out for your neighbor. But when giant mutant insects start terrorizing the neighborhood, they'll have to get off the couch and do something about it. Luckily, everything they need just fell out of the sky. The Mechaton Glove, a machine that converts anything it punches into a battle mech, whether it's a hot dog stand or a house. Here's hoping they don't lose their heads trying to do the right thing. I mean, that sounds absolutely absurd and a whole lot of fun. All right, so we are going to close that up there, and that's it, people. That is it for our books for the week. Now, my pick of the week, I'm going to have to go with Sandman Universe Nightmare Country, The Glass House, issue number 1. And you know what? I'm going to pop on this Yoshitaka Amano variant for everybody to take a look at here. Man, this guy's artwork. I have loved this guy's artwork forever, because I'm a longtime Final Fantasy fan, so it really, really screams to me when I see his artwork. Alright, that's it. That is everything. So, like always, guys, thank you so much for watching. You guys are awesome. If you're not subbed to the channel, make sure you hit the little CV and give me a thumbs up. Everybody, give me a thumbs up. I like the likes. And, yeah, you know, if you're not subbed, make sure you do it. Like always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and take it easy.